So you want to know the real difference between car seat covers and custom-made leather seats. Which one is better? I'm going to give you exactly this in just a moment. But first, we need to understand that car seats usually come in three broad types. Type 1, we have the full leather seats, the kind that you find in high-end models like the Mercedes-Benz and Mazda CX-5. Then number 2, we have fabric seats. This could be made out of cloth or polyester material, which is very common in many everyday cars like the Toyota Rumion, Toyota IST, Toyota Alex, and many others. Then we have number 3, which is the mixed leather and fabric seats. Now, these are very common these days. For example, in some Subaru Foresters, the side of the seats might be leather while the center inserts are made out of fabric. In most cases, the cars that come with fabric seats or that half leather, half fabric combination are usually the ones that make people start thinking about either buying seat covers or going in for full leather seats. And the reasons behind are quite simple. It's because they want to either upgrade the interior so it looks good, or protect the original seats from dust and also prevent them from aging, or even both. Now, when you decide to do something about your car's seats, whether for protection or appearance, you essentially have two binary options. Option 1 is to buy and install seat covers. Then option 2, to find a shop where they can make for you custom-made leather seats. So what's exactly the difference between the two? Let's start with the look and feel. Seat covers are ready-made materials that come in huge variety of colors and designs. All you need to do is choose a design you like, buy that set, then install it in your car. The biggest advantage with seat cover is color variety. You want green, yellow, black with red stitching, no problem. Pretty much any color or bold design you think of is available off the shelf. It's honestly like shopping for phone cases. The variety is super massive. Leather seats on the other side are custom made using real leather material. Yes, you can still get almost any design you want, but certain colors are harder to find. For example, forest green, bright orange, exotic shades may require extra searching or special ordering. Now, with leather, the color palette is usually elegant, premium, more refined, but not as wildly colorful as standard seat covers. So that's something worth considering depending on the type of interior you want to go for. Then number 2, we have the speed of installation. Now let's talk about time, because that matters a lot when you need your car back quickly. Seat covers are extremely fast to install. A full set can take about 2 hours maximum, or even less than 30 minutes with 2 installers. Why? Because all they are doing is dressing the seat. They simply slip the covers over the seats, then fasten them using straps, clips or zippers. There's no permanent modification to the original seats. But on the other side, custom leather seats are completely a different story. The process is slower and far more detailed. Here's what usually happens. The seats are removed from the car, then measurements are taken carefully, then the leather panels are cut according to the patterns, then everything is stitched together, then the seats are dressed with a new leather, then the final finishing is done to remove wrinkles and perfect the fit. For example, let's say you want a Mazda CX-5 dressed in pure green leather. A quality shop here in East Africa may ask for around 3 full days minimum, or even up to a month in high-end workshops. So with leather, patience is really important. Then number 3, let's also talk about the price, or let's just call it cost. Now let's be honest, for many people the budget is the deciding factor. Seat covers are generally affordable. Here in Kampala, basic seat covers usually cost around 100k to 150k going upwards. That's relatively a small investment for a quick interior upgrade. If you want more premium covers with better stitching, better materials, more durability, you may spend slightly more. But overall, seat covers are budget friendly. Leather stitching is a whole different game. For a full leather interior, you should expect around 300k minimum, and that's usually for entry-level leather material. If you want genuine high-quality leather that feels soft, smells luxurious, lasts long, then your budget should realistically start from 500k and above here in Kampala and also in other parts of East Africa. The price can increase depending on the car model. seat complexity, leather quality, custom design. So yes, leather is a serious investment. So when you move on to number 4, which is durability, seat cover generally lasts around 1 to 1.5 years before major wear appears, especially on the driver's seat and the co-driver's seat. Why? Because those are used the most. Over time, you may notice fraying material, loose stitching, fading colors. Daily use and friction eventually take their toll. Yet on the other side, good leather seats can honestly last a lifetime if properly maintained. Quality automotive leather is dust resistant, heat resistant, and very easy to clean. Yes, after many years, the color may fade slightly, especially under harsh sunlight, but with basic care like occasional cleaning and leather conditioning, the seats age beautifully and gain character over time. So in terms of durability, leather wins comfortably. Number 5, we have versatility. Now, not every car works well with every option. Seat covers can work in many cars, but definitely not all cars. You technically can install seat covers in a Range Rover, but honestly, they often look out of place. The interior elegance of Range Rover deserves something more premium. Leather seats are extremely versatile for high-end cars. You can switch from white leather to green leather to deep brown leather, and the vehicle will still look magnificent. Why? Because leather conforms perfectly to the seat shape and complements the design language of luxury interiors. And then finally, with the finishing, leather seats usually have a near perfect finish. Since they are custom stitched, especially for your car, they hug every curve, every contour, every edge very tightly. The result looks clean and high quality. But for seat covers, they often struggle with the finishing because most are made to fit multiple car models within similar seat size categories. That's why after installation, they may appear slightly oversized, wrinkled, puffy, and loose in some areas. They don't always give that crisp factory appearance. By the way, there's also a middle ground option many people forget about. You can actually get leather seat covers. These are made from real leather, installed like normal seat covers, but easier to fit than full leather upholstery. The only difference is that the material itself is genuine leather, so you get a better durability, a richer appearance, and more comfort while still enjoying the convenience of seat covers. You can find many shops in many different markets that can make for you these. So now that you know the difference between car seat covers and custom-made leather seats, now which one should you choose? I honestly think you should go for seat covers if, one, your budget is limited. Because seat covers are a great way to improve the look of your interior, then protect the original seats, and also avoid spending too much money. Even affordable covers can refresh a tired old interior. Then number 2, you should buy seat covers if your car actually looks good with seat covers. Cars like Toyota Rumion, Sienta, Noah, Nissan Juke, Mazda Demio can actually look very nice with well-chosen seat covers. But many German cars don't suit them well at all. Imagine having seat covers inside a Mercedes-Benz ML350. They would completely ruin the premium feel. Fortunately, most luxury cars already come with leather interiors. Then number 3, because remember, seat covers are excellent if you're preparing the car for sale and you want a quick interior refresh. They instantly make the cabin look cleaner and more cared for, and that first impression matters when a buyer opens the door. Then on the other hand, you should only invest in full leather seats if, one, you truly want a premium interior upgrade. If your budget allows it, custom leather can completely transform a car interior. And if you also wrap the door panels, the armrests, interior trim in matching leather, the result looks absolutely stunning. Then number 2, you should get leather seats if you plan to keep the car long term. As we have already said, leather seats are a long-term investment. They last longer, very easy to clean, resist stain, better and improve everyday comfort. You will enjoy the car more over time. Then number 3, if you have time to wait, you can still go for the leather seats. Remember, quality leather work takes time. If you can invest both the money and the patience, then the leather seats are definitely worth it. And then number 4, You can also go for the leather seats if you're about to sell the car but want to charge more. Because remember, since a leather interior can give a car a premium look, obviously it makes it look more premium and expensive. Now to wrap this up, both seat covers and custom-made leather seats are solid options when you want to protect your car seats, improve the interior appearance, and also give your cabin a fresh new feel. The best choice depends on your budget, your car model, your long-term plans, and the kind of finish that you want. The good thing is that there are very many service providers that can give you a great leather upgrade. Here in Kampala, there are some really talented leather specialists. I've also seen amazing work from shops in Nairobi and Nigeria. So do a little research in your local area and you'll definitely find the right people for the job. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Feel free to check out sites like Pinterest to get more ideas about cool seat cover designs and nice custom-made leather seats, and also generally about car interior upgrades. And if you found value in this video, please hit the subscribe button. It really helps the channel, and I hope to see you around in the next video. Bless.